Hi guys, welcome to this new lesson. Now let's talk about buttons, this widget. I will remove this. Perfect. Now I will put here a button. Perfect. So why this widget is very important? Because the button allows us to interact with the application. The button receives an input from the user, and after that the button returns an action. Let me show you an example to see how it works. I will create a page here. Create page. Perfect. So here in this home page, we have the button. I will add in this widget an action. So go to this part here and open this. And click here in add action. In this part, choose for this navigation and select navigate to. And in this case, I want to navigate to this page, page 2. To see how it works, let me run this project, clicking here. As you know, we need to wait 2 or 3 minutes. I will come back. Now we have here the project. Now click this button. And as you can see, you navigate to the other page. Okay, this new page, page 2. Why? Because we have here an action using this button. Let me show you another example. Right here, text field. Okay, and here I will add a text. The user will write something in this text field, and I want to show in this text that. For that, I will use a new button. If you want, you can add here a space between widgets. For example, this space. Okay. I want to show on the screen the text that the user writes after touching the button. For that, we will use an action. Click here, add action. And here choose this state management. And here set form field and select this text field 1. Why this text field? Because this is the text field 1. This is the name of the text field. If you want, you can change here the name. For example, this. Click here. And if you go to the action flow editor, you can see the new name here. If you select again, you can see here this name, text F. Now I want to set a value to show here in this part, in this text. But what value? The value that user writes here. For that, I will choose here this value. Here in widget state, I will choose this. What is this? The text that user writes here in this text field. Basically that. Don't worry, anyway, we will learn how to use actions later in this course. Okay, this is only an example to see how this button works. Perfect. And now select this text. And in this part, I will put here this widget state. I will put this widget state. Perfect. Now click here in instant reload to see the change. As you can see, you have here this text field and this button. For example, I will write here hello and click here, and you can see the result here. Okay, so you can see buttons allow us to interact with the application. Okay, the user will write here, I will select this button and I will see the result here. I want to navigate to other page, I will select this button and I will navigate to the other page. Perfect. After that, let's see some properties here in this button. For example, you can change this. I will write here navigate. You can select other color. Okay, we have different options here. I suggest you explore this. For example, you can see here this option. Okay, so let's see the change. We have here this change. For example, if you want to select this, you will see a different color. Why? Because we define here this property, this hover style. Okay. Also, you can see here an elevation and so on. You have more properties. Perfect, guys. So guys, it was the button. See you in the next lesson.